Hey up everyone, Yorkshire Panda back on Enigmatica 6. And just come sit in my living room for a little bit. Well, just slept so the phantoms are slowly dying away. These have spawned around here as well. Not around here, but occasionally these spawn. I don't know if there's a mod that's doing it, but I mean, with the noise that makes, it's definitely something that's making them spawn, but I don't know what. But they seem to ignore the fact the feral lanterns as well, so they spawn in the base. So something's definitely awry. My bees working quite nicely, including our new special breed over here. And we've got, he's not working at the moment, but we've got a drone over here, surnamed Plastic, because his special task, in fact let's nab you, in fact no, let's get my pneumatic wrench. So, I had a quick play with the programming bench. Oh, I did do a bit of exploring as well, and I picked up a new item that makes me invisible. Because I just thought that just looked ridiculous enough to be fun. So with my night vision goggles, my snorkel, my heart belt buckle, my trainers and my gloves, nothing else. Oh, my backpack obviously, but yeah, thought that was ridiculous enough to keep equipped. So yeah. Oh look, I'm harmless. I apologise profusely. Right. So the programmer. Now, what you do need to get this working as well is the GPS tool, which I had to go and make a new one of. Which I've evidently put down somewhere and I don't know where. There you are. So that was easy enough. We got one as a reward, but crafting them was really easy, really. And what I've done, so when you go into here and open this panel, you get all these little programming pieces, and you can see the first piece, which is start, has this T-shaped bit here. So that then connects to these other T-shapes. Let's get that out of there. So what I got this little boy doing, a little plasticky drone, is picking up fluid. Now you right click, you can tell what it's going to do with the fluid. So we just import fluid. Use that to choose what area you want it to work in. To get the area, you right click, shift right click with your GPS tool. You right click on the area module, and then you say use these coordinates according to this GPS tool. And that's the area. Now the fluid that we want, so if I'll show you this as a complete thing, so that's the fluid importer. So start goes in there. We want it to go to that area, and we want it to pick up fluid. So we get a fluid filter, right click, and we want molten plastic. We then tell this to travel, go to a location, and then export molten plastic in that area that it's just travelled to. All follow quite good. So once you've got all the pieces together, what you need is these programmable puzzle pieces. So you export the program to the drone, which we have there. We then need to power this drone, which we do with pressure. Now, I do really need to add another part to that, saying go to charging station and recharge yourself. But I haven't got a charging station up there yet. I've just got this one here that's got No pressure. That is emitting. There we go. Don't know why these things and redstone signals just seem to be a bit funny. But this is now pumping away. It takes quite a while because the advanced compressor it goes up to 20 bars of pressure. But throw the speed upgrade in there. It goes through much quicker. And this loses efficiency as it gets hotter. So what I've done is put a couple of these heat sinks around it to help distribute the heat. Let's take those speed modules out so that it doesn't blow up. And this is now charging up nicely. So what should be happening is we've got another... oh, do you know what? I was trying to get this set up with measuring pressure, and I got annoyed trying to get it to work. So instead, I just let it do its thing. I just kept it on all the time. So let's... oh no, we need at least, I think, 5 bar for that to work. But, well, that's charging up. What that drone then does when I put it in the world, goes to this tank, picks up some plastic, goes over here and puts the plastic down on the hopper. Because the plastic solidifies within a second or two, the plastic sheet falls off, goes into one of the hoppers, and we get a lot of plastic. So I had that running for a good half hour or so, and yeah, to say roaring success was an understatement. And we've got plenty of plastic and LPG ready. Hooked up a chest full of coal as well to keep this thing topped up and try to make as much plastic as possible. And I think I have succeeded. Yeah, mess of pipes. Basically, we're turning the kerosene into gasoline, gasoline into LPG. And yeah, we've got plenty of plastic now. So, what was the last thing we wanted to do here? We've got everything, bar a couple of these upgrades. The remote and pressurized spawners. Now this is what we've been working towards. So let's get rid of a bunch of these because we don't need them. While we're at it, we'll get the remote. And we'll get these upgrades. So range upgrade, standby upgrade, life upgrade, inventory upgrade, and we've already got speed upgrades. Any other quests we haven't completed? I think that's the last of them. Oh, and then security upgrades. Right. Let's get this thing made first, the remote, because I haven't looked at this yet. What are we missing? Network ID, which requires a bunch more capacitors. Data storage, which... can we save... Oh, so we could create programs, save them to a data card, and then we can just copy them onto multiple drones. That is pretty cool, and I don't know why I made 29 of them. That was a mistake. Whoops. Here's to hoping I can sell them. Doesn't look like it. Whoops. Oh well. I could go back in there. So what do we need to do is get a bunch of these capacitors made. So just get 8. Go. And another GPS tool, which that's nice and easy done. Throw you back in there, you in there, you in there, you in there. Oh, I went and upgraded me dank storage as well. So I think I had that one, which held up to 4,000. Emeralds made it 16. Diamonds made it 65. Obsidians made it 262,000 stacks of an individual thing. I could upgrade it again to the Nether Star one, which is 2 billion, but I think that might be a little bit more than I need. Went and did a load of mining as well, so I've got 12,000 marble, which we're going to need later on. Got some purple from the Nether, from the end, sorry, and do want to go to the Nether and get some more soul sand, soul soil and stuff like that. So that's just convenience there. But spawner, we need to create our pressurized spawner because we've got our empty spawner and advanced pipes. Introducing one pressurized spawner. Let's get the extractor, the vacuum pump. We could do with another advanced liquid compressor. Do you know what? Rather than trying to make another one, because I'm waiting for all these to burn up all this hydrogen anyway. Let's just steal one. And turn this into an advanced one. And do you know what? This steal that tank as well. And we need a pipe. Again, well prepared. Right, so we've got now finally a pressurized spawner, and we should have a wither skeleton spawner core, and then we need a vacuum trap, which needs a reinforced brick wall, iron trapdoor, ender eye, and vacuum trap. So pressurized spawner gives us a reward, vacuum trap gives us a reward. So the vacuum trap, I said here, not every mob is available from natural spawners. So similar to spawner extractor, you hook a vacuum trap up to a vacuum pump and pull out all the air. Volume upgrades recommended and a spawner core is required. So sneak right click the trap with a pneumatic wrench to pick it up, place it down near most any mob, sneak right click it with an empty hand to open it, and nearby mobs will be sucked in and added to the core. Mixed spawners are possible with multiple mob types, and a spawner core with only one mob in it is still valid use for a pressurized spawner. Very useful for hard to capture or rare mobs. Ghasts are a pain. If I can get one ghast with this, that is going to save me wonders in trying to get ghastiers. More effective if it has memory essence in the internal tank, meaning it takes fewer mobs to completely fill it. Memory essence is effectively experience, and we do have in one of these chests, I believe. 4 buckets of memory essence, which is experience put through the thermopneumatic processor. One of these bad boys. So, requires a spawner core, which we've got here. We could do with a couple of, a spawner core, a spawner that's not useful anymore. So a mob that we don't really need a lot of. Something like maybe an endermite. Don't really need endermites. So we'll pop our endermite spawner there, which the game does seriously not like. There we go. Pop our spawner extractor. We need a vacuum tube on that as well. They're just going to spawn now to annoy me, aren't they? This is where it's going to be awkward for me now, just to be annoying. No. One spawner extractor. One vacuum tube. Go away. Which only goes up to 5 bar anyway. One of those. One of those. Where's our tank? Let's turn bucket mode on. There we go. And stick you always on, just so that we can get our first 5 bars into here. They're still. Shut up! Right, might have done the slab wrong. I've forgotten how these hook up now. It's not on top, is it? Nope. And it's not into the side. How does this work then? First step, but connect a vacuum pump to the extractor. Oh, does this need to go directly onto it? There we go. So have we got that the right way? Yeah. And always on with a bucket of that in. Let's quickly get a lever. Go away. Set you on with a high signal. There we go. We can keep an eye on this. This is now going into going into 0 pressure. .5, 4.6, 4.7, 4.8, 4.9 turn you off. It's slowly going down, but that is going to negative as well. So to get this working, we need it to be negative 0.5 or negative 1. And that doesn't take upgrades, that does. Here we go. Go away, both of you. Oh yeah, I forgot. As it is working, it madly starts spawning. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away, go away, go away. Come on, come on, come on, come on. can't have much time left. 75%. Go away. And it popped. An empty spawner. And one spawner core with endermites in, which we don't really need the endermites. So let's pop... Do want the wither skeletons, so let's pop you back in there. Now, we need to charge this vacuum pump. So we pop you back down, you back down, you back down. Still a little bit of fuel left in you. There we go. So we want this to charge to about -1 again. It's a non-full spawner core. So that's the endermite spawner core. How do we empty it? So I wonder if you can use the vacuum pump and the pressurizer to get that out. Ooh. Where's my book? Oh, that's from that fuel. But it's working its way in the pressure. That's... We'll check that in a minute. She is mob spawning. Spawner core. Do it. Force burst extract one from a spawner, which we've done. Craft your own spawner core. Use a vacuum trap to capture a mob essence. Fill it. Spawner core shell. And then fill it with essence to get a spawner core. So, spawner core shells. There we go. Let's make a couple of you. We need pressure chamber glass. That's easy enough. So how much essence did it say you need for each one? About 4 buckets. Not so coincidental now. What? Just pressure, doesn't need temperature, so... no, that's the mixer. This is it. It doesn't have any... Well, it would be temperate, but I ain't lit the fire. So there's the 4 buckets. Let's get rid of the sugar. That's the ethanol, but we don't need to go into there. We need to go into here. And it works. So that is an empty spawner core. Excellent. And this is what will go into here. Now that it's at negative pressure, let's get my wrench. Get you guys. Right. We need to hunt for a mob. Now, as first core is going into automating blood magic. So you can get that done that way. We do want to automate some of these as well. But I want to go on a quick mission to the to the Nether. Let's see if we can't get ourselves. Just since I've filled out a lot of my plant stuff, the seeds don't go into the collector. Collectors are full. So that create farm is going to have to get retired soon, I'm afraid. But I think I mentioned before, I'm just going to use botany pots. Just for the foods that I use the most. So if you're in my food bag, they are brilliant. And that is, what is it? Tomatoes, zucchini and corn. So yeah, going to have a lot of that. Whoa. I am super fast in here. I think I do have something that makes you walk fast on soul sand. Is it another relic? No. I don't think it's anything here. Although, take rid of blank eyes a minute, did get a new one. I can poison enemies. Chance to call turn undying when I'm about to die. Piglins will aggro on enemies attacking you. Frostwalker, so water turns to ice as you walk along it. And ender pearls, but piggy. But yeah, kept that just because it helped with the end. Right, let's. There is a trader in the nether. Okay, where are we? Now, occasionally we get a ghast spawning down here, and that's really where I'm after a ghast. No such luck this time. Right. I will be back in a mo once I've found a ghast, so that we can get this mob spawner working. Failing that, we can get bees to get gas tiers, but yeah, let's. I really want it to work this way, to be honest. Let's see what we get. Back in a mo. Not found a ghast, but found a jazz. Yeah. I love the mobs with a backpack that are just musical. That's a very nice dynamic touch. But yeah, no such luck on the ghast front. And I have had a fair trip, I think you might say. To the point where I've absolutely not the foggiest where I am. Fortunately, I have bookmarked, marked on the map where the portal is. So I just need to keep heading towards that orange dot. And eventually I'll get there. Ah, there you are. No, I think I'll have you. Hey, although it does give us the musical backpack. Right. So, I have, though, in my travels, found one useful thing. And that is blaze bees. Haha. There we go. And worst case scenario, we can use bees, blaze bees, to make ghast bees. To get ghasts. I'm going to give it one last go down here. Let's see if anything has spawned. Come on, give me a ghast. Just be nice to me this once. Dang it. Dang it. And dang it. enough for you lot, so let's get out of here. Kind of hoping it's night. And it is. What kind of moon is it? Oh, no, it's just turning daylight. When there's the full moon, slimes spawn in here. So I thought I might be able to sneakily get a couple of slimes, but alas, no. Well, the other solution. We don't really want to grab a monster from there. We do, however, we could go about it a whole different route and not go for mobs, but go for animals. That way we could still use we can use that to automate the production of beef, especially beef. So we can make burgers. Do we use the pork for burgers? Although we do need honey glazed ham. That's like one of the best meals that we can get. We can get honey. And quite a few things we're not eating yet because they're all the fish that we've got a while ago. I think I'll stick with beef. I know there's some beef dishes that are really good. So, yeah. Don't really get much benefits from this at the minute because I've only got vegetables up. But, yeah, I think we might use cows. Right. That's a pig. That's the skeleton. Is that a named one? Hello, Wolfingdon. Goodbye, Wolfingdon. Right. We don't really want the fruit or the gold. Although, yeah, I'm not throwing it away. Pretty good legs. But, no. Right. So, we've got sheep around here. Oh, hello, Rose. Goodbye, Rose. Right. Sheep. Raccoons. Sheep, pigs. There is a spider over here. There's a spider with a name. Iton the Rock Smasher. Right. Now's the time to definitely start throwing stuff into here. So let's get rid of you. The ethanol, the buckets, the pipes. And some epic armour. May not much making a museum of these epic armour pieces that we pick up. Oh, come on. I want to show off this vacuum tube before we go into blood magic. But I want cows. Right, back in a moment when I found some cows. Ha-ha! Yeah. That took stupidly long to find a cow. But we have a cow. So, put our vacuum trap down. Right click. We have filled 1% of our spawner core with cow. We're going to need a lot more cows, aren't we? I may have to resort to Wimpy and McDonald just breeding their living hearts out to try and get try and get 100 cows that I can just absorb into the spawner. Oh dear. Right, Right. Let me get... Where are my 2 mana gems? Not mana gems, soul gems. That's what it's called. Huh. Did I leave them in here? No. Yeah, I've run out of juice. Huh. Huh. I don't know where my soul gems are. Aha, there we are. Oh, I've got villages in them. Right, let's just create a little villager trap. Let's get our breeders out of here. It's not a breeder, it's a feeder. There we go. We'll go get Wimpy and McDonald. Look and look. Let's get some wheat. Which is... Oh, we can't. Okay, so get a few stats, but we only need the 1. There we go. And just to keep the base from lagging out a bit, I am going to build this a little bit out of the way, and then just keep it chunk loaded. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the point. Make sure I made it within a chunk boundary if I'm going to do this. I want to make it a 5x5 because I want to get enough room to get plenty of cows in here. So, Wimpy, McDonald, we've got our trough, and where is it? Let me just get rid of all these seeds. Go away. Boop. Does this have range? Yes, it does. Right. And we just go into our map, claim chunks, claim it, force load it. I'm not totally heartless. I'm not just going to leave them out in the rain to get wet. So we'll give them a bit of a roof. A little bit of privacy. Considering these are going to be boinking an awful lot by the time they're done. And we'll just let them breed and breed until they've spread the little hearts out. And we sacrifice them all for the sake of a a blood hungry demon over here. So yeah, we've got a pressurized spawner. So just to quickly show how it does work. Pressurized spawner, pop you down. It takes up to, you need 10 and 20 bars of pressure to keep it going. So this is definitely where we need the advanced pump, some advanced pipes, do and do. We'll get our lever again. And we've got a tank of hydrogen fuel in here. So, nope. On with high signal. And just so that we can get it working. Speed upgrades. Let's get rid of all these lines. Right, so there's our pressurized spawner. If we were to get it to spawn, say, with the skeletons, pop you into there. Now, range upgrades increases the range spawning area from a minimum of 2 blocks in each direction to a maximum of 8 with the 6 upgrades. Security stops it blowing up. Automatic release in the air if pressure rises into the danger zone. Very nice. Speed spawns much quicker. Very, very, very nice. Volume increases the air capacity. So let's. Whoops. Just gonna nab. Oops. The speed upgrades from here. Let's bung these into here just to get the pressure up. And let's pop them into here. So this is where the enemies will spawn. And enable on high signal. So let's get the levers back. Pop it on top. As you can see the little hole inside, pressure can come from any direction. So I can have this underground piping up. But I'm going to have these RF powered when I get them over there as well. It's run out of fuel already. Let's get a couple more bits of fuel in there. Right, we're at pressure 10. There we go. Do you know what? Let's craft a couple of these security valves, shall we? So we want one in there. We want one in there. Now we're at 15 bar pressure. So if we take out the speed upgrades and turn you on, you can see the fire's burning away. You can see the little effect. We have got a spawner. So they can't spawn much at the minute because of the feral lanterns. So if we were to... Tell you what. Yikes. Oh! We have a skeleton. Ah! It still spawns. So it spawns regardless of the light level. Oh! Even better. That makes it a lot better, actually. A lot better. Let's get the levers back on. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 speed upgrades in you. Pump you full of fuel. In fact, let's get... Go away. That goes up very quick when you put those in. So, we turn this on. We'll put the forced upgrades in there just to keep it going. What is this? Enable with high signal. Oh yeah, I'm insert the core. There we go. So this is spawning with the skeletons. So that took, well, it took a good few seconds, didn't it? So that was maybe what, 10 seconds or so to spawn. Just make sure this is security thing's the same as well. Does that slowly? Yeah, releases the air if it gets too high. So this is nice, but if we've got it looking down there, this takes way too long. Let's throw 10 speed upgrade in there, shall we? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let me get to the lever. Let me get to the lever. I got 4 withered skulls. Yeah. This is going to be wonderful. Right, I'll leave it there. Next episode, we'll get this incorporated into the blood magic. When we get the we'll get blood magic going, so we can get the altar of sacrifice. The I think it's called that. I can't remember now. But once we get that up and running, we'll be able to use integrated dynamics, which I've still been playing around with. I haven't got much further with that, but we could use that to read the level of the blood altar, to tell it to switch the spawner on and off depending on how much life points is in the altar, which full automation. And I'm sorry, that is beyond ridiculous. So yeah, do the usual thing, hit like, hit subscribe, comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. We'll be doing ridiculous levels of spawning. I suppose I could use this for blade throws and things as well. Oh, the options are endless. Right, see you later guys, have a good one. Bye bye.